One of the most asked questions in Dragon Adventures is, what is the rarest dragon in the game? So, to answer that, I made a top 10 list of the rarest dragons in the actual game. And I will be going over how you can get them. Are they breedable, tradable, those things of course. What are the actual mutations and how much do they go for? I will be explaining every single thing about those dragons and how rare they're actually... Oh, well, wow. Yeah. My English actually broke already. That's amazing. But I will be going over every single thing about these dragons. So let's just start with the number 10. And surprisingly, this is not an event dragon. You guys probably expected this list to be only event dragons, but just the way that you can get this dragon is really hard. So to actually unlock this dragon, you had to be in the prehistoric world. And the way you can actually get the prehistoric world is getting every single dragon in the game to Elder and to level 15. So that's really hard already. But that's not all. After you had unlocked that door to actually unlock the next area, you had to get 25 hearts of grass, 25 hearts of toxic, 25 hearts of fantasy, and 25 hearts of ice. And these were extremely hard to get. You can get these hearts by fishing. And what is this fish doing? Wait a second. Sorry that I'm getting distracted by this. What is going on? But you could get these hearts by fishing in the fantasy, for the fantasy heart, the grassland for the heart of grass, the toxic wasteland for the heart of toxic, and the tundra for the heart of ice, of course. So you had to fish 25 times in each world to actually unlock the next door. You know what? I'm just gonna take this fish with me because, yeah, I guess that's a thing now. And when you walk through the next door, you have to do one more thing. You have to get a life and death element dragon, and you gotta sacrifice them. And after that, you can go to the prehistoric world. It sounds really easy, but trust me, it's really not that easy. So, you have unlocked the prehistoric world. You think you can actually unlock the Suki, but no. Yeah, you gotta do a little more. When you spawn in the prehistoric world, you actually can see dig site mission, and you just gotta walk this way, and then you will go to Archie, who's standing right there. And once you talk to Archie, he says that you have to get fossils. So what you have to do, you gotta walk around the map or fly around the map, and you gotta find these little dig sites, and you gotta of course use your water element on these. But I don't have a water element right now, so I can't really show that. But you gotta use your water element, and you just gotta do that on a couple of these. Once you have done that, you gotta come back, click on Archie again, and this door will open up. You think you're done? No, you're not. Now what you gotta do is do these dig sites, and these are completely... they're not that hard to do, but the problem with this is that you gotta do 5. What you have to do is just click these blocks and you can dig down once you're doing this challenge. And you can do this every day. So yeah, just open some blocks and you gotta get a fossil key. Once you have found the fossil key, you can go to the next one. But there's a problem. When you wanna go to the next one, there's a 24-hour cooldown on it. So you gotta actually wait for 5 days until you can unlock the Suki. So you do it on this one, and of course on this one. Don't forget number 5. Wait, this is 4. 4. Well, if that was 5, I guess this is 4. It's really not number 5, but it's fine. And once you're done with every single dig site, you actually gotta go to this door and you gotta do a little speed run. I don't have any footage of it, and I can't go here at the moment, so I can't show it. But you gotta do a little speed run, and it's kinda hard. And once you have done that, you will get a free Suki in your inventory. And that's how you get a Suki. But are they breedable and tradable? Yes and no. If you don't have this dragon unlocked in the prehistoric world, or if you don't have a prehistoric world at all, you cannot breed and you cannot trade these. But what you can do, if you really want this, if you haven't unlocked the world and you really can't get it, you can go to auction, and you can, of course, just buy it for some coins on the auction. However, if you have it unlocked already, you can of course breed and trade this dragon with other players that have unlocked it as well. So for the actual mutations, the first mutation is the deal lamp, which is located right here underneath the neck. Second one is the face horn, which is located right here. It should extend, but as you guys can see, it's a little buggy, so that's kind of sad. The third one is the extra long back spikes, so that we have right here. Then we have the lag skills, which are right here. And the last mutation is located on the tail, around the tail, which is pretty cool. Let's just get to the next dragon, and that's number 9, the Palkiki. Fun fact, this dragon actually was meant to be the rarest dragon in the game. So the event, how you could actually get it, was the Halloween event, and what you had to do is pick up eggs around the world. These eggs spawned in every single map. When the eggs spawned, of course, the world changed colors a little bit of reddish colors, and that would mean there has been eggs spawned on the world, and then you would be able to get eggs, of course. This lasted from 1 to 5 minutes, and I just fell down. Amazing. If you actually got close to the the egg, you heard a heartbeat, which meant you are close, of course, like I said, and that you could get the egg. So are they tradable and breedable? Yes, they are. They will get off the breeding and trading period soon though. So make sure you get one now. They originally weren't meant to be bred and traded though. Even though this dragon was meant to be rarer than the actual Skeletor, the Skeletor is way rarer these days, which is kind of sad. But yeah, that's basically it. So what are the mutations? I'm sorry these dragons are pitched by the way, but these are the only ones who I have full mutated with. So that's kind of sad. The first mutation is the extra leaf on the head. So that's right here. The next mutation is the chest spikes, which are located right here where my mouse is. The third mutation is the pumpkin at the end of the tail, which is located right here, as you guys can see. The fourth mutations are the tail spikes, which are just on the tail. And the fifth mutations are the leaves, which are under the tail. Don't get these mixed up, by the way. These are the mutations of the actual tail, and these are the leaves on the tail. So don't get those mixed up. But how much do these actually go for? These go for about 10,000 to 60,000 coins, I would say myself. But that all depends on what kind of color it is and what is it doing. Even though this is an event dragon, it has been breedable for a really long time. So it's actually not that rare as the rest of the event dragons. But let's just go to the next one, which is probably one of my favorite dragons in the game, and this is the Skeletor. Same as the Palkiki, you had to get this one in the Halloween event. I just explained how it works, so I'm not gonna do that again. But of course, you had an egg and you could hatch them, and the Palkiki had a smaller chance of actually getting it, and this one had the bigger chance. So you probably got this one way more than the Palkiki itself. But even though that's true, that the Palkiki had a smaller chance to actually get it in the egg, because that was a thing, a lot of people decided to just mass breed them, and that just, because of that, it lost its rarity. And that is why this one is above the actual Palkiki. As well, same as the Palkiki, they are breedable and they are tradable right now. And they're only breedable and tradable for a limited amount of time, so make sure you get one while you still can, because they are gonna get a lot rarer very soon. So what are the actual mutations? The first mutations are the neck spike plates, which are located right here. They are the one on the outside, so yes, those are really cool in my opinion. The next one are the wing spikes, which are located right here. Those look pretty cool in my opinion. I really like them. The next one is the jaw spikes, which is of course located at the jaw. So yeah, those look pretty cool in my opinion. You can see them right here. They look pretty cool. It's kind of hard to see because it's pitch, and I'm sorry for that, but yeah, again, pitch is yeah, the one that I have with the mutations. Next one is the tail spikes, which are located right here. They're pretty big in my opinion, and they look pretty cool. And the last mutation are the leg spikes, which are located at the front and the back paws, of course, or legs, whatever you want to call them. They are right here. They look pretty cool in my opinion. I definitely like that, and this is probably one of my favorite dragons, mainly because it just looks so awesome, and this is really a one-of-a-kind dragon. It has such a awesome design. How much do they actually go for though? I can see them go for 20k up to 100k. So yeah, that's pretty expensive still. I did not expect that, but the last time I checked, they went for that far. For that much money, I mean. The next dragon on number 7 is the Skyrix, and this is actually the first event dragon that I got in my life. This was also the last event with the old lobby. So what you actually had to do to actually play in this event was talking to a mother dragon. And there was a mother dragon at the actual spawn. And basically what you had to do is talk with her, and then you had to get notes. So you could find these notes on the actual grassland. These notes were spread through the map, and this was very easy to find. Once you had found them, you could go over here, and there was a door located right over here. And this got removed, so that's kinda sad. They still kinda have an area here, but it got removed. And after that, when you went inside, you could actually just fight a boss mob, and then after you had done that, you had to go back to the lobby, and you could talk to the mother dragon, and you would have gotten a free Skyrix. There's another way you could actually get this one though, because if you went to the actual event after, because there were two parts in the actual Easter event. After that, you had a second part where there was a different world, and when you went there, you could actually get eggs and hatch a Skyrix or a Renga, which I will get to later, in that egg. Because a lot of people actually wanted a Renga so badly, and they only got Skyrixes, this dragon got really hated though, but it's still a pretty rare dragon in my opinion. Well, it just is. It's not even my opinion, it's just a pretty rare dragon still. But are they breedable and tradable? They are not breedable, and they will become breedable in the next event, of course. In the next Easter event, then you can actually breed these. Are they tradable? Yes, you can trade them. It's really easy to trade them. You can of course auction them as well. So you can still get these. So what are the actual mutations of the Skyrix? So the first one is the extra ears, which are located right here on the head. Whiskers, which are located under the actual head. Then you have the tail-based fin, and these are hard to spot, but they are right here, as you guys can see. Then you have the ankle feathers, which are located right here. And then the last mutation, you have the belly spikes, which are located right here. And yeah, those are the mutations of the actual Skyrix. A pretty cool dragon in my opinion. So what do these dragons actually go for? These go for about 20k to all the way up to 200k. So they can get pretty expensive in my opinion. The next event dragon is the Zentros, and this is sort of an event dragon. This is a special kind of event dragon because this dragon actually comes back every single week. But why did I choose a event dragon that comes back every week over a event dragon that was there once? Well, of course you gotta unlock the prehistoric world for this, which is pretty hard, and this Skyrix has been overhatched, I guess? Is that a word, overhatched? I guess that's a word from now on. But it just still is rarer than the actual Skyrix, which is pretty weird actually. But what will actually happen is you can go to the prehistoric world, and every single weekend there will start a timer and you will be able to donate hearts of prehistoric, which you can get by fishing of course. So that's pretty cool that you can actually donate hearts and get a Zentros that way. But you have to do another step. You gotta actually get a heart, or not a heart, an egg in the prehistoric world, which actually can be spotted anywhere in this entire world. And this is one of the biggest worlds with the most covered up areas, so that's really hard to actually do that. But of course, once the event is actually going, you can of course just donate hearts, and then when there are Zentroses, which it says right here, dragons remaining, if it says I believe 50 per time, then you can actually get a Zentros and you will be able to hatch them. So that's pretty cool. Are these breedable? No, they're not breedable. Are these tradable? Yes, they are. You can actually trade them, and of course you can get them in auctions as well. So that's pretty nice. But let's just go to the mutations. So the first mutation is the chin plate. Oh, wow, okay. Now you can't see it. Let me just sit on it. The first mutation is the chin plate, which is located right here under the beak. Let me just get off my dragon. Right here, as you guys can see, is the thing all the way at the front where I'm moving my arrow around right now, my cursor. Second one is the neck plate. So these are located right here, and it's the one that's moving forward, not the one on the side of its head. And why is it setting it down again? Oh no. But it's moving forward, not backward. So that's literally these. Let me just close the chat. Next one is shoulder spikes, and these are located right here on the sides of the arms, of course, where I'm moving my mouse right now. So those are pretty cool. Let me just get a front view so can get a good look at them actually. Then the leg spikes, which are located on the back right here. These front ones are standard. It's just the back ones on the back. And then the last mutation is the scale detail, which are these little pointy things, these little spikes are right here. So those are pretty cool as well. Those are the mutations of the Zentros. How much do they actually go for? I would say about 10k to 200k. It depends on the buyer and what color, of course. So it's kind of hard to say with the dragon because it's getting less rare every single weekend. So the price will be decreasing and it will become less and less rare.